Hi YouTube, this is Brandy, or Brand's VSG story, coming to you with my week 16 post-op update. I'm sure you guys are wondering where I've been the last few weeks. I tried to make some videos and they would not upload, so I've been a bit behind. Let me go ahead and start with my weight. I had VSG, or vertical sleeve hysterectomy, on August 12, 2015. My high weight was 276 pounds. My surgery weight was 262 pounds. And week 16, I am coming to you at 213.3 pounds. So my last update to you guys was, I believe, week 12, and I was 219.6. So I have lost 6.5 pounds this month. I've kind of been going up and down with my weight. I would lose 2 pounds, go up a pound, lose 2 pounds, go up a pound. So it's been kind of fluctuating. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm losing a little slower than I'd prefer, but I'm almost 4 months post-op. Next week it'll be 4 months. So I'm sure that's why it's slowing down. Kind of wanted to go over some of the things that have been going on in my world that I wasn't able to talk about. So in week 13, I had done my measurements, and for that month, I had lost 10 inches, so that was pretty good. And I will do my measurements again on, in a week or so. And let you know how those go. So hopefully, maybe I've lost more than 10 inches, which is why my weight has slowed down, but that's okay. Also, I was able to ride roller coasters, and that was a lot of fun to be able to fit in them. Makes you feel a lot better when you can do that. I was able to cross my legs in like regular high school theater seats, and actually even put a water bottle beside me, so that was pretty neat. I have started dating more, so that has been interesting. Kind of following finding Elizabeth's advice, and just getting out there and dating, having fun, and just not stressing about it. I'm in a new dating pool per se. I'm not technically plus size anymore. I'm a size 14. I wear large, extra large shirts. So I'm still in the bigger spectrum. I'm not small. Obviously, I'm still 200 pounds, but 213 pounds. But it's better than it was. So anywho, I've been enjoying that. I've gone out on a couple dates, and I have another one tomorrow, so that's fun. A few other things, which is interesting, is that more and more people have noticed. At this point, from my highest, I have lost 62.7 pounds from surgery. I've lost 49, so I'm almost 50 pounds since surgery. And then, people have noticed, and mostly it was women commenting, and then I've had some men that you knew noticed that maybe work with you every day but didn't really say anything. But this week I've had several gentlemen that I work with that were super sweet, and just kind of pulled me aside and wanted to tell me that they thought I looked amazing, and that they were that I looked great, and that whatever it is that I was doing to continue. So it was really great to feel that support from your coworkers that are also guys. And what was funny is the first time it made me blush, and I got bright red. And then I think each time it's getting a little bit easier to accept those compliments from people that you're not used to noticing you. I do kind of feel like I walk around and people are paying attention to me because they notice I'm shrinking, by the comments and so forth. But I'm trying to not let it get to me and stay uneasy. So it's a work in progress. I'm also kind of struggling with how I feel compared to how I feel being 62 pounds or whatever down. Is I feel great. I have more energy. I think I at some point must have been a hyper child, because I can't seem to be able to sit still, and I seem to do well if I'm busy. And I'm not sleeping as well, so I don't know what that is, but I just have a lot of energy, and unfortunately I wish I could say I'm using that energy and going to the gym or doing something productive, but that's just not the case. With the holidays and everything, life gets a little bit busy, so I have not been going to the gym as much as I need to. So that is my my goal for the next part of my journey, is to get in the gym more often. I am also kind of struggling with what I look like in the mirror versus what the scale shows versus how I feel. And it's kind of a clusterfuck. I mean, when they said, after all the videos I've watched, said that, it really kind of messes with your mind, I now understand that. Because, I feel great. I feel me. I feel like me more than I have in a long time. And I know that I'm smaller. I physically feel smaller. Obviously, I can do more things, and I'm, not as tired. I can cross my legs and things like that. I'm more comfortable in my clothes. And there's moments where I look in the mirror and I look a lot smaller, and it's kind of a shock. But then there's moments where I see how far I still need to go. I mean, and technically my goal weight is 175, so I am 35 pounds away from that, basically 37 pounds, I think, to be exact, away from my goal weight, which is really not that hard, or not that far away. So within, probably the beginning of the year, I should hit that. I was hoping to hit Wonderland by Christmas, but I don't think that's going to happen, and that's okay. And, my surgeon's goal, or I guess estimated goal, was for me to hit my goal weight by March. And I think that's really obtainable. I'm tracking to do that. So there's that. I would prefer to hit it a little bit faster. It would be great to hit it before I go on my cruise in February, but we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to stress myself out and worry about the scale. I'm doing the right things, and it'll come off. At this point, I'm trying to, I don't want to live my life as if I'm on a diet. I really, I make the right choices. I do what I'm supposed to do, and I've got to trust, my tool, and that if I do what I'm supposed to do, I will lose the weight. I've seen it. I've seen everybody successfully do it, that were older, younger, heavier, smaller than me. I mean, I've seen all of the spectrums, basically, succeed at this when they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. And it's not easy. It struggles. And I think the closer I get to my goal is the more I'm going to, the harder it's going to be. And I know that, and I accept that. And I know that, from where I started to where I want to be, that's 100 pounds, which 100 pounds is a lot, but it's not nearly as far as a lot of people have came. And so I know it's possible. If they can do it, I can do it. And, that's really all the motivation I've needed. I'm very thankful for this community. I have, the lovely privilege and pleasure to spend time with VSG, and we go to dinner, and we exchange clothes and things like that, and it's been great. She is definitely a blessing. We talk several times throughout the week, all of that, so it's been great. And then I also have a community of women that is about 35 or so, that are all people that have had surgery in the month of August. And those women are amazing. They're very supportive, and they're all different ages, all different sizes. I think I'm more on the bigger side of starting weight as those women, and most of them are in Wonderland, so that I think that's been a little bit harder. But they're very sweet and supportive, and just very encouraging. One of my surgery sisters, Michelle, she is from Canada, and she sent me a huge box of jeans, because I put on there that I needed size 14 because I've only bought one pair. And so she sent me a huge box, and of like 11 pairs of jeans, 7 shirts or so. I don't know the exact number, but they were so cute and so adorable. And it was funny because I opened up the box, excitedly, and they were these really nice like jeans. So they were all skinny jeans, and I didn't ever think that I would ever wear or could wear skinny jeans because I have big thighs and big calves and stuff, but I put on those jeans, and while they don't fit me as well as I'd like them to, I'm sure sizing is 34 is what most of them are, which I believe is equivalent to a 14, but just skinny jeans in general, fit me a little differently. So while I could probably wear some, they're a little tighter than my comfort. So I'm excited to keep them and continue to try them on to see where I go. But I can tell you, I put them on and I felt tiny. I looked tiny, which is really interesting because I never thought I would feel little. So she definitely made me smile, and I was very excited to get those, and it was such a great blessing. So thank you, Michelle. I also am very excited that my best friend is having surgery on December 19th. She's not on the online, a part of the community, but I, kind of talked to her when I was beginning this process and told her, that I really think that it would be great and, that we could do it together. And I think it took her a little while to get there. She's gone through everything she's needed to do, and she's having surgery in a couple weeks, a week, like a week from tomorrow. So, or is that right? No, 2 weeks from tomorrow. So I'm very excited because I will, I have, can pass on clothes to her and be there for her as a support system in her journey, and I'm excited to do that. So, it's difficult to relate to the normies in my life when it comes to my journey, because my whole focus is, VSG and, how I feel different and how I eat different, and, how I just look at food differently and how people eat differently. So most people don't understand what it's like and don't understand the mental challenges that go with this process. I've told people, hey, I don't feel like myself, or, I still feel the same. And they don't understand that. And I never, ever, ever understood people who, would lose weight and say that they still felt fat, and like, my sister, she, I don't know, maybe she was size 8. She's real small, petite, but I remember when she was going through her divorce, she got down to like a size 2 and a size 0, but she still felt fat, and I thought she was crazy. I was like, what are you talking about? You were tiny, you're wearing a 2 and a 0. So for me to go from a 20 to a 14 and still feel like my old self at times, I fully understand how you can still, I guess, mentally feel like you're the same size as you were. Or when you look in the mirror, you see the things that you still saw. Obviously, I've lost 60 pounds, but I still have a stomach. I still have, the apron of, fat or whatever. So I don't feel small. I don't feel petite. I've never, as an adult, wore a size large. So obviously I mentally know that, logically know, I guess, that I'm smaller, but some days are hard to know that. So I'm working through it. I think at some point I probably do need to go and talk to someone, counselor or therapist, just to get all these thoughts out, because I do share them all the time with my normie friends, and I don't think that they understand, and I think that I'm pushing people away because I don't think that they understand where, I have the great community, but unfortunately I'm not very good about reaching out to the community. I talk to Cece all the time, and she's been a great support system because she completely knows where I'm coming from, but I haven't been good about reaching out to other people, and I'm hoping that everything will work out and I'll be able to go to Chicago in March for Elizabeth's birthday party and meet, the Chicago meet and greet, and I will be able to meet a lot of these people that I've followed and interact with on Facebook, and actually build a better relationship with, and a better support system. While everyone has been very supportive, but I don't think I reach out directly to anybody. and that's just the way I've always been. I've always been a strong, independent woman, and it's challenging to reach out to people and be like, hey, I think I'm going crazy. But, you know, it's good. Hair loss, I'm almost 4 months out, and it's, you know, picking up. I mean, I don't see any patches or nothing like that, but you can definitely tell that I'm losing hair when I take a shower. I actually had taken a shower, you know, Tuesday morning, and my mom had come to my house and stayed here for like an hour before we went to my goddaughter's band recital. And then she went in the restroom and she was like, are you losing your hair? You know, she kind of freaked out. And I was like, oh yeah, that was just from this morning, you know, and I had left it in the shower because I didn't realize that she was going to be coming over. Normally I'll throw it away before anyone comes by, but I just was in a rush that morning and didn't get a chance to clean out the shower. So it was very interesting, but I'm not overly stressed about it. I know it's part of this process, so, and I have a lot of hair. I mean, it's a lot, so I'm hoping that it doesn't affect me too bad. Cool NSVs is that I can see my collarbones more. I mean, they're not perfect. Like I said, I'm wearing size large, which is really neat. I want to try on my high school leotards, which I believe were a size large, and see if they fit. That would be really cool. I do know that my prom dress from high school fits, so that was really neat, and you know, things like that. So that's pretty much all I have. I'm doing great. I appreciate y'all's support. I'm sure y'all wondered what happened to me the last 4 weeks without updates, but I'm doing good. I'm still successful and loving my sleeve and loving this journey, but it definitely is. It's been, you know, challenging. I mean, is it hard? You know, is it harder than I thought it was going to be? No, it's easier than I thought it was going to be as far as the behaviors and what I'm eating and things. What's hard is the mental side, and you know, I didn't expect that, but for the most part, I think I'm handling it well. I haven't had any major, you know, like, you know, anger outbursts or anything like that. I think I'm handling my emotions well, so that's good. Alright, this has been long enough, so I guess I will let you go, but I did want to do a body shot because I haven't done one since like my first video, so I'm going to try to stand up and see how that goes. Also, I'm using my work laptop, so I don't know how this is all, you know, going to turn out and if you can hear me, but we'll see. My iPad would not upload any more videos, so okay. So this is me. I am wearing, I think this is just like an extra large shirt, but here's side view and front view and side view. You kind of can't see all of me. Let me see if I can narrow it down a little. Okay. So these are probably my smaller size 16s, and they're, you know, big, kind of, you know, I only have one pair of 14s, so it's, what have you, you know, baggy butt and all that, but for the most part, you know, I'm happy with what I look. A lot of my stomach has gone down, which is nice, and it's almost to the point where, you know, everything's not doing too bad, so that's pretty much it. I appreciate you spending this much time with me, and I look forward to talking to you next week. I'll try to get better at making more updates, and if this laptop thing works, then I will try that. So until next time, y'all have a great day.